Welcome everyone to this online meeting today. Next week we will not have any online session because there is a online retreat which Guruji will share, and next Sunday we will have online session which will be on YouTube live event through the YouTube live event, because Google Hangout on air is uh, not going to work after tomorrow. Welcome Nitish, you are here. Jamie, you are also here. Welcome, Jamie. You are saying, Dear Raji, thank you for this chance to see the truth today. Love from Jamie. Welcome. I'm very happy to see this attitude, Jamie. Nikhil, you are saying, Namaste, dear Raji ji. We are here. Welcome, Nikhil, and welcome, Ma. Steve, you are saying, Good morning, Raji. So good to be connecting again to your presence and your pointings. Yes, it is beautiful. Welcome, Steve. It is beautiful to connect with all of you like this. From here also, it feels like this. Very welcome, Steve. Harmony, you are saying, hello, dear Raji, and good afternoon. Ian and I are happy to be here again with you and the group. Always, it feels like we are coming home. Welcome, Harmony. Welcome, Ian. Wing, you are saying Namaste Rajiji. Very happy and grateful to be here. Thank you, love. Welcome, Wing. Happy to see you here. Devadas, you are saying Namaste, beloved Rajiji. Thank you for being here for us today as well. Thank you. Welcome, Devdas. Devi, you are saying Namaste, beloved Raji. I am so excited to be meeting you soon. I will be with the Sangha coming to Pune on October 5th. How very, very nice to see you here also. And you're very welcome in October. Badra, you are also here. You are saying, beloved Raji ji, Namaste. I am here, happy to be with you. So beautiful when you appear on the screen of my laptop. Thank you. Very, very happy to connect with you like this. Zina, you are also here. You are saying Namaste, beloved. Welcome, Zina. Tati, you are also here. Very welcome. We can start now. Um, I welcome. Uh, if you have any questions, you can share on Facebook here or on the Google Hangout question answer window. From next week, we don't have online satsang because there is an online retreat by Guruji. But next to next week we will have, but it will be on YouTube live events, and then you will have only this option to send your message through the Facebook. So maybe we can start from this week only. Please send your messages to Facebook only. I don't know how it will be in YouTube. Hasya Nitu, you are saying pranam, father. Uh, Namaste. Uh, Welcome, Hasya. So you can send your questions and anything that you feel like sharing. You can do so now. Prachi, you are also here. You are saying good morning, dear. Welcome, Prachi. Harmony, you are saying something? You are saying if you feel moved to it, could you share a meditation with us today and or talk about universe pure love? In the last week, I was spending many hours merging with this energy, and yet it eluded me. Okay, I will take this after some time, maybe Harmony. Right now, I feel like taking another question. Zina, you are saying, dear Raji, my sense of doing and effort is still strong. Can you talk on addressing it? My sense of doing and effort is still strong. Can you talk on addressing it? Yes, Gina, I can talk on it. Listen carefully. You are saying my sense of doing and effort is still strong, and it gives me this feeling that you have trouble with it. You feel that it the sense of doing and effort should not be here, and which looks like a standard kind of mm, acceptable uh, understanding in the spiritual journey, that I should be free from sense of doing and effort. No, we don't need to be free from sense of doing or effort. We only need to be free from the. We don't need to kill, you can say, or remove the sense of doing and effort. We just need to detach ourselves from the sense of doing and effort. So there is no need for you to remove the sense of doing from you, and any effort which is going on inside, it is going on by itself. Sense of doing is also happening by itself. And if you put the condition that I will be only free when there is no sense of doing and when there is no effort within, then it will be very difficult. Then probably you have misunderstood something. You are not supposed to change anything, including this also. You're not supposed to change any of your attitudes and behavior and way of looking or anything actually within you. What is within you? You are supposed to actually see and clearly acknowledge what is what is this actually and what is your relation with it. So Gina, you can see right now what is your relation with my sense of doing. You can probably focus a little bit more on my. What is this my? How you, the questioner, is connected or related to this sense of my. And you can get back to me after some time, maybe. Or you can tell me right now also. So what I'm saying is that we don't really need to be free from anything that is happening within ourselves. We only need to be free from one thing, the idea that we need to be free. The idea that we need to be free from anything that is happening within ourselves. So work on this idea. Look into this deeply. This desire that I need to be in a certain way, I need to be in a certain state within myself to be called a free being or to live life freely. In one way or the other, mostly unconsciously, we are attached. We are attached to our state within ourselves, and that is why we demand change in our state before we can live life freely, or before we can connect to the expansion of life. So it is not the state which is in the way of living life fully in the wholeness of it. It is our attachment, our demand to change the state before we can live, before we can be and know. So just detach yourself from any demands to change any state within yourself, any experience that is happening within yourself. You are saying it seems that the questioner is this my sense of doing. Yes, it is true. The questioner is the my sense of doing. So then you don't touch this questioner. Now you discover who you are, who is who is free from this questioner, free from this my sense. You only focus in that direction, not in the direction of my sense of doing, but in the direction from where you are seeing. So where you exist. So in that direction, you just look. There is no need to focus on this my sense if you can do that. If it is not happening, if you don't feel it is possible for you right now, then look into this sense of this my sense of doing, this questioner deeply. What is this questioner? What is your relation with it? What is this sense of doing and this questioner? This questioner who is troubled with the sense of doing. You are saying yes, Guruji. Thank you for landing this plane again. This is nice. Actually, some occasionally we even when we are discovering our true nature so nicely and staying here in the effortlessness of our being, occasionally mind tendency takes over, and the only thing that can make you free in any state, whether you are fully bound, whether you are fully free, whether you are partially free and partially bound, occasionally free, occasionally bound. What I'm saying is, in any state, basically, we are going through, whenever there is any need for any freedom, wherever there is any sense of bondage, seeing can only help, because seeing makes you free from the bondage which does not exist except in our belief, except in the seer. So the belief of bondage lives in the seer and is projected on what it sees, and it believes that I'm bound there. No, the seer is bound when the seer does not detect its own beliefs. When it detects the beliefs, it is free. There is nothing which binds us in any way. I feel like saying also this, that our being, our seeing is a one-way traffic. Nothing can go inside, but our seeing can come out in the form of our attention, our dynamic self, and can attach itself to something. And this way we can feel bound. There is no other way to feel bound. If we can just withdraw our energy from everything, if we can just completely let go unconditionally, then there is nothing which can bind us. But we are somehow not able to unconditionally let go. And we put conditions that these things should be fixed before I can rest in myself. And we never look into those conditions that why those things need to be fixed. It is mainly because of our sense of my with those things. It feels it is my, it is part of my existence. That is why we remain attached to the to our state, to whatever happens within ourselves and outside also, outside of our body. So it's very nice, Zina, to come back like this. Anna, you are also here. Welcome, Anna. Zina, you are saying thank you. Thank you, Zina. And Jemmy, you are saying, dear Raji, could you say a few words about faith or trust in the Guru? As I sit here, I feel simultaneously a wild and manic mind and a deep sense of calm and trust in the Guru. Thank you. As I shared before also, the Guru or the teacher is another end of the activity called teaching or awakening, you can say. One end is within the student, so one end is in this case within you, and one end of this reality is within me as a teacher right now. And within you, there is a belief that I am a student, and there is a belief that I am someone, I am separate from life, and from there, some sense of uh, incompletion or sense that I don't know that truth fully, or I'm not free to know that truth fully. Something like this arises, and from there, need to learn something, need to know the truth, to take the help from the teacher. And in the same way, in the same instance, the feeling arises within the teacher to help you, to share something with you. So the guru is not really a separate reality from you. Guru is as effective and powerful as your desire is for freedom, for knowing the truth. Because Guru is just an empty window into the pure existence of life. It is only pure existence which is teaching. But our state, our our acceptance, our thirst, our urgency imposes a certain format, certain limitation on the teaching, and teaching is formatted in that way and is received by you in that way. So there is really no way you can have you cannot have trust in the guru because the very teaching is part of the same reality, and within yourself, when you receive this teaching, gives you some assurance from within, beyond mind, beyond doubt. But at the same time, You cannot trust the Guru fully because of the presence of mind and because of the presence of a sense of separateness. So both the elements are going to be there. And which element will win is the question. That is when we can say that how urgent it is for you to know the truth. Then that assurance, that sense of trust will win. This trust is not this trust that we have in the Guru is not really in the Guru. It is that we are trusting in our own capacity of trusting, actually, more than the doubts created by mind. So when you are saying that I trust the Guru, I feel I have trust in the Guru, you are saying that I am ready to take the risk to trust my feeling, which is I feel like trusting the Guru like this, more than the sense of doubt created by mind, sense of trouble created by mind. The more we can trust in this intuitive feeling like capacity within ourselves. It's a deep capacity of knowing, connecting with life. The more it becomes easier to connect with the 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 guru, the teacher, and then you can say that trust is taking over. This trust is not really in the guru, but it appears to be in the guru right now because of the sense of separation. I hope, Jamie, it helped you in some way. If not, please, you can uh, write me. We can look into it more. Ram, you are also here. You are saying Namaste, Rajee. Very happy to be here. Welcome, Ram. Happy to see you here, beloved. David, you are here. Welcome, David. In the meantime, I can look into your question. Kathima. Jamie, you have written something back. You are saying, yes, they were beautiful words that captured exactly how I feel. It is wonderful to see that the trust originates from a different source than the doubts. Yes, yes, yes. You totally you understood this correctly. Yes, yes. I want to say this again so everybody can listen this. It is wonderful to see that the trust originates from a different source than the doubts. Yes. This is what we have to understand. This is what we need to understand actually. We are trying to create trust within our mind, which only can have a relative sense of trust, which you can merely say acceptance. It can at the max accept logically, rationally, someone like a teacher that you know more than me. At the max, this is what is possible in the mind. But there is another source within ourselves, another level within ourselves, which is like more like an intuition, like a feeling Their trust is natural because it has eyes. It can see this deeper reality, deeper capacity of knowing. Somehow can see, but mind does not trust this capacity of trusting. So you feel you have trust and you feel you have doubts also at the same time. How wonderful it is, no? And then you are saying, I feel that trusting the Guru is to trust in life. Yes. Thank you. You are saying, yes, yes, it is so true actually. Trusting in, trusting the Guru is to trust in life within you actually, or the life that you are. When it starts trusting its own original nature, original powers which are found in the beingness, then it feels less and less affected by the doubts created in the mind, which also have the carry. They also have this sense of my, and that's why they have capacity to pull you, and they have capacity to affect you. But this power is much more than the any powers of mind actually. Thank you, Jamie. It's a beautiful thing that you have brought into this satsang today, especially coming from a very scientific mind like you. It feels wonderful. If I have missed any of your greeting messages, please you can send again. Yatri, you are here. Welcome, Yatri. Kathi, Ma, I want to take your question now. You are saying, beloved Raji, thank you. My question for today's satsang: how to support a 5-year-old little girl who has tremendous resistance to go to kindergarten. She is supported on a deep level all around. Her mind starts working so powerful. She reacts with depression, total confusion, sadness, desperation. Please point to how to give support to her. Thank you, beloved, for so much love. Kati. In the normal I feel there are two possibilities here. One is to really understand what is going on here, why this child doesn't want to go to kindergarten, why it has resistance. You can really go deep in this resistance, and lovingly you can investigate into it together with the child. You can talk to the child, and it is actually possible for the child uh, to be given a atmosphere of love, a, a climate of care in the meeting like this. When you meet the child in this way, that it can open up what exactly is the resistance. It could be some unknown fear of some unknown factors or anything like this. But meeting with the child in more openness and with love is, I feel, the right approach. I really don't have any advice to give to anybody. The only advice I can give to anyone is that be more yourself, live more as your true self, and so you get back your wisdom, your capacity of clear seeing, and spontaneously uh, taking actions, right decisions on anything that need to be addressed. So if you really want to help the child, help yourself first. Be fully settled in yourself. When we don't know really what is going on in life, we will our mind will interpret the life it's unfolding in a very different form, in the form of doership. That I am the doer of life. I am the doer of my actions, and my life is in my control, and my life is my responsibility. Like this. But when we see clearly what is going on, it is actually very different. So I'm not saying that you give up the sense of doership totally and let life decide. I would say see what is going on. And based on your present capacity of seeing, decide. The more you see, the more accurately you can decide. When you see fully, you do not need to decide. Life unfolds by itself. It is seen. Life is unfolding by itself. Because no action is separate from the wholeness of life. No situation, no experience is standalone, you know, and need to be addressed in that way. So if you want to address a problem outside of yourself, first address that problem within yourself. And when you have solved that problem within yourself, you have most probably solved that problem outside of yourself. And if not, you will have all the capacity, all the wisdom, all the understanding and clarity to address it outside of yourself when you have solved it within. So check what problem you have with this problem that you have outside of yourself in the form of this child having resistance to go to kindergarten. Kathy, this is how I feel like responding to your question. Mahima, you are also here. You are saying, beloved Raji Pranam. I am here, blessed with your presence. Thank you. Very nice. Siddharth, you are saying thank you for sharing satsang today. I'm here. Welcome, Siddharth. Happy to see you. Kathy, if you feel like asking anything, please you can we can further look into it. Harmony. You asked me if I can share some a meditation. This is how we can do it now. But meditation necessarily does not need to be necessarily a guided meditation, a pointing. It can also be sitting silently. So let us sit silently for a few minutes, and if some guidance happens, it will happen also. So this is an invitation to all of you. Let us sit silently together for some time without any agenda, without any specific purpose or reason. We are just sitting silently. Don't solve anything within you right now. Let everything be unresolved, incomplete, imperfect as it is. If things are not perfectly imperfect in your state within you, let them be imperfectly imperfect. If everything is resolved within you, it is okay. Nothing is resolved, it's okay. And if you are not touching anything and still you have sense of restlessness, it is okay. It is okay to have restlessness. It is very much possible to rest unconditionally. right now. You can rest right now without solving anything within you. Resting is not a doing, it is letting go of your attachment with anything that is moving within you. It is as if you are falling unconditionally into the inner lake of silence and spaciousness within you. Just falling unconditionally, not jumping in, falling in. So wherever you are, just let go. You will have rest, taste of being, and inner knowing without effort here. Here all happens by itself. Now, rather than trying to do anything, now you have already started resting. Now that you are not touching anything, you are not doing anything, you are not doing also anything. You just complete let go. Now that you are here in this complete resting within, do you not exist without doing anything? Is effortless existence not the case already? Are you doing anything to exist? Are you doing anything to know that you exist? No. Your existence and your knowledge of your existence both are present without any effort. Just in the last part of this meditation together, just for 2 minutes, try not to exist, try to disappear. Try to remove yourself from this life. Is it possible? Try. Is it possible to not exist? And if it is not possible for you to not exist, does it not mean that you already effortlessly exist? Your existence is not connected to any effort, anything that you do. And if your existence is separate from anything that you do, then focus only on the existence, not anything that you do. If you want to explore yourself, if you want to explore the truth of yourself, then only focus, explore, dive, feel, live the existence that you are, not what you do. If you want to know yourself, so yourself is already here. It doesn't need to be uh, searched. You do not need to seek yourself. Yourself is already here. You only need to explore yourself. This existence, your existence without effort, is yourself. You can explore it when you pay attention to it more than anything else. Anything is something that you feel you are doing, some story connected to it, some sense of failure, some sense of success, good, bad, anything like this. Okay. Peter, you are saying, morning, Raji. Grateful to be here this morning with you, with your light and guidance. Love. Welcome, Peter. I'm happy to see you here. Devdas, you are asking something. You are saying, dear Rajiji, please let me know how can I improve my intuitive feeling. Because some of my Sangha friends ask their inner guru and receive answers or guidance, even through an inner voice. And for this reason, there is a feeling of abandonment and doubt. I want to share with you something, Devdas, and everybody can also listen. So it feels like, if I understood correctly what you are saying, that you feel a bit inferior, that you don't have the same capacities which other Sangha members have, because they are able to uh, uh, ask the inner guru and able to receive the answers. How do you know? How can you be sure that they are talking to the inner guru and getting answers? You must be using your mind to conclude this. And how they can be sure about it, whether they are talking to the inner guru and getting answers. So is it really connected to the inner guru, or that you want to do something about it, or is it more about the sense of inferiority or sense of incompatibility arising in the mind? When the inner guru talks, we don't get answers. When the inner guru replies, we don't get answers. We only feel. And when we feel like doing something intuitively, with a very strong sense, with a very strong flow of energy in relation to the conflicting state of mind, then you can say this is the inner guru. Inner guru is not two, like you and inner guru. It's not like this. There's only inner guru, or there is only you within you. Creating this sense that there is an inner guru and I, already accepting the division. I feel this is useful sometime, but in your case, you do not need to pay much attention to this. You are that inner guru who is living like a disciple of your own self. Why don't you be complete? Why don't you come back together in your togetherness, and beyond that in your original oneness? I feel this is more beneficial and important to be yourself than to talk to your inner guru. Inner guru is nothing but your own deeper self, your own self, which is never divided from you, and you are never divided from it. So the more you talk to your inner guru, the more you will establish that you are two. Why don't you explore the inner guru? What is this inner guru? Where is this inner guru? And you discover yourself there, sitting, not sitting like in a real sense of person or something, identity, but you find yourself there, undivided. And when now you look back to the mind again, and you find yourself here also, undivided, you are never separated from anything. If you believe, you are. If you don't, you are free. You are saying further, I felt the same. But sometimes, in case of decision making, it would be good to receive some guidance. Let your totality be your inner guru. If at all you need some guidance from inside of yourself, be total. When you are total, total means as total as you can. Total means as undivided as you can. You let your mind, your being, your feeling, your heart, anything and everything which is there within you, let there all of this come together under one light of thisness, one light of this moment. And from there you decide, and you will decide correctly. Relatively, it will be a better decision, I feel. And when you are really fully here in this moment, in thisness, then your decisions are perfect. Not that your decisions were imperfect before, but they were seen perfect or imperfect by the mind. So mind is not present here in thisness. And what we want is, we don't want to come to our true nature and truth and life, which is here right now, which is in thisness of life. We want to stay out of it, and we want to achieve the perfection which is present here. It is not possible. In Zen, they say mind is a stone. Howsoever hard you polish it, or howsoever long period you continue polishing it, you cannot make a mirror out of it. Yourself is a mirror of awareness, already reflecting everything as it is. No chance to make wrong decisions. Why don't you look into that mirror and from that mirror and let the right decision be be made. Let the right decision unfold by itself. So Devdas, this is how I feel like sharing with you. You let me know if you understand or it is useful for you what I shared. If not, please tell me. We can look together maybe again into something which you feel is not clear in this regard. Harmony, you are saying thank you so much for sharing the beautiful exploration of inner peace and vastness of beingness. Still connected in and still connected in and through this purest presence. Very nice, very nice. It is really so beautiful and it is so simple actually to connect back to our true spaciousness, beingness. It's just that we need to really understand what what not we don't need to learn what to do. We need to learn what not to do. You can say like this. It is a journey of not doing. It is not a journey of doing actually. It is a journey of being free from doings more and more, not learning how to do more accurately. You know, Joseph, you are Devdas. You are saying thank you very much. This holy truth answer. This is the real truth. That is why I felt that is not real good to talk with your inner guru. You are that inner guru. Don't talk to yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself means see, are you separate? No, you are not. Inside, what is within you, inside, at any depths of your own self, never separated. We can believe and continue talking, and don't believe, just go in and check. No, like this. So you are saying this is the real truth. That is why I felt that it is not really good to talk with my owner guru. I am so grateful for your beloved, for you, beloved Raji. Love you, and I love you too, Devdas. Thank you for listening with openness. Kathy, you are saying thank you for your pointing. We do everything in a loving environment. Did I understand right? That the child carries something from us. Us means her mother and me. I am her grandmother. She never showed this kind of resistance before, except when she moved from India to Germany with her mother. She was 1.5 years. So grateful to you. Yes, I say that first of all, not that the child carries something of the mother. Uh, they are not really so separate, first of all. And secondly, uh, if you are troubled by something, for example, you are troubled by the fact that child is having resistance to go to kindergarten, then you must check within yourself first that what is wrong if the child does not go to kindergarten at all. What is wrong in that? Why cannot you not allow the child to just play and sit and you know be educated in its own way by your support in the house or something like this, and it is not going to be like this forever, man. But even if it is like this forever, you must check what is your resistance for the resistance that child is having. So first to solve that resistance within you, and most probably you have solved the resistance that child is having for the kindergarten. If not, you will be in a much more beautiful and loving space from where it can be seen, understood, and looked together with the child, and something more beautiful can happen like this, can unfold like this. This is what I'm trying to say. So first, be free from the resistance that you have for the resistance that child is having for the kindergarten, for going to the kindergarten. That's what I mean. First, you be free, and you can help many other beings to be free also. Resistance is the only thing that makes a being feel separate. So, child may be experiencing and exercising its own separation, identity, ego, which is very natural for the children to learn. In the beginning, all the children will learn how to say no. This gives them sense of individuality, sense of separateness, which later on adopts the ideas about itself and becomes the personality. And then when it lives like a person, so it is the pure beingness, experiencing, exercising how to feel separate, how to feel sense of control on life, how to say no like this. So you must check actually. Things are very different really in truth than how they look when we see them through the mind, through the beliefs. If anybody has anything else to share today, otherwise we will end this session now. Steve, you are saying within the letting go meditation, trying to get out of my existence had the powerful effect of deep, deepening to existence, to the immediacy of now, recognizing it is fully here and alive. So much peace and contentment is here. Thank you for this guidance. Yes, your report is correct actually. This is the effect which happens mostly when we really understand this pointing, trying to get out of my existence. Only makes you free from the belief that you can get out of it, which effectively means you live clearly with this openness and understanding that you cannot get out of it. So you got it correctly, Steve. Very happy to connect with you like this, and to see that you are here together in this inner looking and being. Okay, then I feel this is a nice time to end this session. It was very beautiful with all of you once again. Thank you very much. Thank you.